Each weekend, ABC 10's Walt Gray catches up with the CalMatters journalists about the biggest political stories of the week. Here's Walt with more.
Welcome to our weekly discussion of all things current in California politics. I'm Walt Gray. This week we're joined by reporter Emily Hoeven, a political expert for CalMatters.org. Emily, let's talk polls. President Biden's poll numbers not good. Kamala Harris's poll numbers not great either. So going forward, I know Governor Newsom has said he wouldn't run for president at some point. But if Biden and Harris can't win, where does this put Newsom?
I think it puts him in a really interesting place because obviously he, basically won against that recall by such a large margin that it really catapulted him into this 2022 election in a really good spot. And experts are predicting he's going to really easily, win another term of governor here in California. But it also raises the question of, okay, if he does that, what's he going to do afterward? The seats in the U.S. Senate are very hard to come by. He recently appointed Alex Padilla to one of the open seats. If Dianne Feinstein retires, that could maybe leave an opportunity. But there's not a lot of opportunities for promotion in a lot of ways. It might just be the Senate, or it may have to be president. And you're right that the governor has repeatedly said it has never even crossed his mind to run for president. But I think if you are ambitious and you're a politician, that may not necessarily be the case.
Yeah, he is. He is ambitious, that's for sure. The governor is also offering college students $10,000 to use for their education for community service. How is this being received?
Yeah, I think it's being received really well. It's a program that was actually part of last year's budget. And he announced this week that around 45 colleges and universities in California, including some of the most prestigious like UCLA and UC Berkeley, have signed on to this program that basically, will give students $10,000 if they do 450 hours of community service in different areas. And the program is going to be targeted towards low-income Californians and also dreamers who are here. And the idea behind this is just that, if you contribute to your community, the government is saying we want to, help you go to college, get your education, and make sure that you're not exiting saddled with a lot of debt.
Now, the governor also, we seem to have a Governor Newsom theme today. The governor also seems to be backing off a little bit, or maybe more than that, on the single-payer health care. What are you hearing about that?
It's really interesting because, the governor, when he first ran for governor, he campaigned on this idea of single-payer healthcare in California. The budget proposal that he recently unveiled does not include single-payer. It does include an expansion of Medi-Cal for undocumented immigrants that aren't already covered, but it is not single-payer. And state lawmakers have introduced a single-payer healthcare bill. That bill is actually up this past Thursday, for a key vote. And so we will see if that advances. But I think the fact that the governor has come out and said, hey, my bill is funded, my bill would not raise taxes, kind of seems to suggest that he may not support single payer if it does raise taxes, especially in an election year, and if, some of those other funding mechanisms are unclear.
Yeah, maybe once he threw that out there, he's been getting some pushback, and that could have a lot to do with that, too. Emily, thank you, as always. CalMatters is a nonpartisan news organization explaining California policies and politics. Find their work at CalMatters.org. You can also sign up for Emily's newsletter there.